Hey, welcome to the Friday Night Blitz, Week 4. Perfect weather, a perfect backdrop for tonight's high school football action. And we will start with our game of the week. Two teams that over the years didn't meet a whole lot, but they've met just 4 times, and it's been recently. Lexington hosting the Gilbert Indians, who made the short drive. And you saw the Wildcats take the field, and there are the Indians. First quarter action, Caden Mines gives it to Jonah Norris. Mr. 300-yard gamer powers his way to 15 yards and a first down. A couple plays later, it's Norris again. We've called his name a lot this year. Touchdown Wildcats. He rushed for over 300 yards in 2 of his last 3 contests. Off to a great start on this night. Now Gilbert would answer on its next drive. Jaden Allen Hendricks, one of 2 outstanding running backs for Gilbert. He hits pay dirt on the toss. So Gilbert is on the board. 2 drives later, Mines play fakes it, darts it to Kamani Maxwell. Those 2 have hooked up a lot, both are 2 big-time playmakers. Cats took a 21-point lead into the locker room. Second half, Indians storm back. Chance Jennings keeps it, scores from 15 yards out. That brings Gilbert to within 7. Fourth quarter, on third down, Jennings gets pressured, and his pass is picked off by Jacob Schrott. And Lexington wins it by a final of 35-21. Fun atmosphere over there at Lexington High School. 2 big-time programs going at it. Richland Northeast hosting Spring Valley. These 2 teams once shared Harry Perrone Stadium. Spring Valley's Deshaun Gaddis opens up the scoring with a 2-yard touchdown. And it is 7-0 Vikings. After swapping 3 and outs, Arnie quarterback Will Wilson, head coach's son, hits the fade route to Enish John Felipe. They would miss the extra point, so it's 7-6. Spring Valley still up 1. Ensuing drive, Viking quarterback Aiden Jones sends it out to Keyshawn Dawson. He's going to cough it up, and Jaquan Clark recovers it for Richland Northeast. That turnover would lead to this Cavalier touchdown from Wilson on the keeper. But Spring Valley goes on to win it by a final of 21-12, the 10th straight win for Spring Valley over Richland Northeast. Unbeaten River Bluff hosting Lower Richland. Senior night at the Swamp. Lower Richland's Mickey Campfield with a big catch and run for a first down for the Diamond Hornets. Trying to come out of the Swamp with a big win over the Gators. That would lead to Lamario Pearson with a short touchdown run to put the Diamond Hornets in the lead. Later it's Campfield with another big catch and run, this one for a touchdown, but Lower Richland, valiant effort, but River Bluff goes on to win it by a final of 42-21. AC Flora hosting Camden. The Falcons were down 13-0, but they would rally with the help of a strong running game. Markel Townsend getting some good yardage here. By the way, Camden played without their outstanding defensive lineman and Gamecock commit Xavier McLeod. He missed the game due to a non-football issue. AC Flora takes advantage, pounding it inside. That's Townsend again hitting the touchdown for the Falcons. They would come back and win it by a final of 28-19 over Camden. Gray Collegiate Academy with its first home game of the season, a region game against Eau Claire. There you see the PP, number 14. PP obviously for Phil Petty, the former Gamecock quarterback, and who joined the Gray Collegiate Academy staff as an assistant during the offseason, but obviously tragically passed away a couple months ago. So obviously his name will be throughout the season on the helmets of Gray Collegiate Academy. Raleigh State and Zay Offord move the change to the War Eagles, right in front of the Old Mill Brew Pub sign. Then it's Staten to Devin Johnson. Nice catch, a better cut. And that will lead to 6 for Gray Collegiate Academy and the defending state champion War Eagles. They'll have their new stadium hopefully ready in time for the playoffs in November. Tonight's game's been taking place at Midland Sports Complex, which has been their home for the last few years. And the War Eagles won it by a final of 58-0 over Eau Claire. Another region matchup in Region 4-2A. W.J. Keenan hosting the Griffins of Fairfield Central. The Griffins, he's been working out, showing his guns. Tiderian Greer gets loose for the visitors. Good blocking up front, and that would lead to a long touchdown run for Fairfield Central. That's how you want to start the opening drive of the second half. Now the Griffins on defense, and Donovan Watkins with a nice stop in space. W.J. Keenan's drive would continue. And they head off to the big guy, DeMonte Robinson. He will power his way in From a yard out, Fairfield Central goes back to Winsboro with a 40-34 victory over W.J. Keenan. Last time I saw these two teams play like 6 overtimes. It's not the case tonight. Hey, Peyton Merchant and the Sumter Gamecocks taking on Somerville, one of the iconic programs in the state. Gamecocks up 7-0, and check out the special teams. Nate Butler gets his hand on the punt. He goes in the back of the end zone, but the Gamecocks are unable to recover, so they'll settle for the safety. Ball goes out of bounds, 9-0 Gamecocks. Second half, it's Merchant finding Amarion Smith down the sideline and deep into Green Wave territory. Yes, Sumter will throw it. They can throw it. Usually you think of Sumter in a powerful running game, but they can't throw it. But here we go. This is what we've seen before. Direct snap, John Peoples, touchdown Gamecocks. That puts them up 16-0, and Sumter would win it by that same score over Somerville, so the Gamecocks remain unbeaten. All right, it is the first half of the Friday Night Blitz is in the books, but stay with us. More highlights coming up next, including Dutch Fork. The road show continues. We'll show you how the Silver Foxes fared down at North Augusta. Stay with us. We'll be right back.